What is up, everybody? We are live. It is 8 o'clock. We are here at the tunnel turn after Chase Elliott comes through and wins the title.
By the way, I had my shirt on for the entire race. Mr. Brad Keselowski picked just put his on.
Yeah, I was still going for Chase Elliott. I'm sorry. I may have put this on just for the show and wasn't wearing it during the race, but it's not like I haven't been wearing this shirt all freaking season. So you can't say that I'm not a Chase Elliott fan. You can't say I wasn't going for Chase Elliott.
Yeah, but he was my winner pick, so.
Hey, it's all good. Chase Elliott is the champ. Our third father-son champion combination. First it was Lee Petty and Richard Petty, and then you got Ned Jarrett and Dale Jarrett, and now you got Bill Elliott and the bounty hunter Chase Elliott.
That's right. They also said the third youngest championship driver winner.
Yep, second youngest in the modern era since Jeff Gordon.
I thought they said third.
Well, third youngest, but second since Jeff Gordon. Youngest since Jeff Gordon.
Okay. Not to mention, before we get way into the celebration for Chase, got to mention at least Jimmy Johnson last race. I hated on him a lot through the years, but you can't take away the driver he was, the man he was. I mean, he was the man of all drivers for years. I mean, he unheard of 5 championships in a row. 7 championships altogether. You cannot take away from the man that Jimmy Johnson was and will be missed.
Right. I mean, Jimmy Johnson is a great driver, but he's done with NASCAR. He's going to be moving on to IndyCar. I mean, he basically said he wants to race cars with way too much horsepower. That was his words, which goes to show how it's not so much a great move with this package that they've been running in NASCAR where they're lowering horsepower in race cars. I mean, you don't want to watch. I mean, I get that they're trying to make close racing, but do we really want to see racing with low horsepower? I mean, race cars should be about as much horsepower as you can get into them.
Also, other drivers retiring this year, Clint Boyer, and let me say, we must, as much as we won't miss Clint Boyer, I'm sorry. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Bye.
Yep. It's also an end for Levine Family Racing. That team is now officially done, along with Germain Racing, which is done. But Germain Racing becomes 2311. So there's a lot of promise in that team in the future.
Not to mention, we also found out tonight Chris Devoda. She's also been around for years as one of our favorite NASCAR commentators is one of mine.
Mm-hmm.
And she's also retiring from NASCAR as well.
Mm-hmm. But going back to Jimmy Johnson, I mean, he didn't exactly have a bad race. I know we didn't see a lot of him because obviously a lot of all the focus is on the championship 4.
By the way, I must say, I'm sorry, I hate to cut you off. When you read after the races, sometimes you hate reading the haters, and I know they're out there, and it sucks, and there's always going to be haters, and this one stood out to me talking about how they're only showing the championship 4, and, I get that. That's kind of annoying that they're only showing the championship 4, but it's the championship race. I don't know if anybody let you in on that, but it is the championship race. And the only 4 cars that really count for this race are the championship 4.
Right. Those are the 4 cars, rightfully so, that are going to have all the attention.
Exactly. That's who we tuned in to watch this week.
Right. But as I was saying, Jimmy Johnson, despite not being noticed, he did finish 5th place, solid top 5 to finish his career. It's not too bad.
No, not at all. And to see him and Jimmy and Chase pass by each other and knock cars, as Dale Earnhardt Jr. says, the NASCAR high five.
Yeah, nice little pass of the torch moment.
Yeah, it really was. It was so nice to see. It just really made got you in the feels.
Right. It was cool. I mean, it was just a great moment. Him hugging his dad and his mom. I mean,
oh yeah.
It's another kind of a passing the torch moment, so to speak. But
oh, his poor ear. God, his mom just screamed the shit in his ear. Holy moly! How could he still hear after that?
I don't know. I mean, but he's also been in a race car, so I guess how loud could it really be when you're dealing with the race car?
But I'm sure he won't be sleeping tonight. He'll be championship
Oh
celebrating all night long. I wonder how long it's going to take to really hit him. I know they said, "Oh yeah, it's hit him as he got out of the car," but come on,
no,
I don't think it's going to hit him for at least a day or so,
he's
maybe
still
a week. Who
he's still
knows?
doing the NASCAR hat dance.
Which
You
we
know,
love. I love seeing the NASCAR hat
right?
dance.
Which I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to either get a Chase Elliott championship shirt or hat, one way or another.
I don't know.
And we'll have to get something to go on our background when we get it back going again about Chase Elliott
Could
as
just
champion.
I hate to break you up in the middle of our beautiful broadcast, but you just slapping your knee as much as that's cool. You're shaking the whole camera.
Hey, the world's got to get a little shaky around here.
Shaky enough. Oh my God, it's raining outside. We got tropical
Ooh.
storm Etta
Yeah,
passing us by. We may lose power. So if you see the lights go out, don't worry. They just have a woohoo. It's Etta. Well, it may be woohoo, but that's all besides the point.
hey, who knows?
But
You know,
man, what a race to watch Chase go from worst to first.
that's
There
right.
was no stopping Chase today.
Yep, that's right. He did start the race from the back, and it did not take. It was 20 laps, and he was in the top 20. By the end of the first stage, he was up there. He was what, second,
Yeah.
first or second? It did not take him long to get to the front. He dominated the race. In the third stage, nobody nobody had a chance. He was just pulling away from everybody. And I said when he took the lead after that last set of green flag pit stops, if there's no caution, he's already won. It's over.
It was over the minute that red green flag dropped and Chase was in the race. Because you know
That's
what?
true.
Chase was on the cast. He won the race. He won the championship. Chase is the man today. He ain't the boy no more. He's the man.
That's right. That's right. He is the man. He is the new man. Despite how Toyota and Ford, especially Ford, seemed like they were one of the best cars all year, the best manufacturers all year, and how Hendricks was struggling all year long. At the end of the day, Hendrick Chevrolet also wins. So you got to give it to Rick Hendrick for once again managing to come through with a championship.
He just knows how to pick them championship drivers, doesn't he?
Yep, and that's going to be a good team next year because you got Chase Elliott coming back. You got Alex Bowman. He was in the top 8 this year, and then you're going to have William Byron is going to be back, and then Kyle Larson bringing the number 5 back, the historic number 5 back.
Well, at least they got Kyle Larson now and Chase Elliott. I don't know about the other two.
Man, I just wish they could bring the Kellogg's car back.
Who knows? Never know.
Yep, that would be something if they could bring that back.
Definitely. But let's next year's next year. Let's keep celebrating this year. Go Chase. Holy shit. Don't know what else to say. I have since I have got into this year, I've been into Chase. You know, I have second generation driver love.
Mm-hmm.
He called me up this morning. He's like, "Babe, girl, this race is for you.
Yep,
Thanks for picking me. Thanks for staying with me. This race is for you." And I was like, ah! I couldn't help myself. What can I say?
But yeah, so I mean, we also got the other guys in the championship for. I mean, let's talk about Brad Keselowski. He had a really fast car. He probably had the second fastest car. At the end there, that thing was charging.
Yep, up to number 2.
He was just way too far behind. He just, like I said, nobody was going to do anything for Chase. I mean, that was my dark horse pick at the beginning of the playoffs. He was my pick for today.
Yeah, but you can't take away from the all 4 drivers. They were pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4.
Pretty much the entire race.
Yeah, the whole day.
I mean, even Joey Logano, he ran quite a few laps up front. He won the first stage. He was looking really good and racy, but he just didn't quite have the car. But he had a really great year. Can't take away from Joey Logano.
Can't take away from Brad Keselowski. He had a great year. And you can't take away from Denny Hamlin. I mean,
that's where we're going next. I was going to go next to Denny Hamlin. Once again, the bridesmaid, great driver. Great year. And he did really great. But man, once again in the championship race, he just wasn't there.
I know. And he had the best stops for this track as it was. When he walked in, I think he had the best chance to win this race today as it was.
Yeah.
But Chase winning back to back. Think about that for half a second. Back to win.
Mm-hmm.
Holy
Yep.
crap, dude!
I think we're gonna start calling Denny Hamlin Danny Martin or Mark Martin
Did you
or
say
Mark
Danny or Denny?
Denny
Denny
De-
Martin. Oh,
Denny Martin
Jesus.
or Denny Johnson, Junior Johnson.
I mean, it's all good company, but
Yeah. You can't argue being in company with guys like Junior Johnson and Mark Martin. They're great drivers, but
it's got to
man,
be really deflating to have such a great year, get to the championship four, and just not be able to close the
right,
deal.
and be so close again. He's been so many times. He's been so close to taking that title, but just can't get it. Just
I feel for the guy. You know, he's probably one of the best drivers on the circuit right now, and he just, I mean, I don't think he has anything to feel bad for. He wins the
no.
races. He's got big races. He's won big races. The only thing he doesn't have is a championship,
And he wants that title.
he does, and that really sucks that he doesn't have one. But I don't think that it defines him either.
No, I don't think that defines him because, like I say, he's got Daytona 500s. He's
Brickyards.
got Brickyard. He's got. Does he have the Brickyard?
I thought he won the Brickyard. I'm not this year, but hadn't he won the Brickyard before? I'll have to double check that.
Right. I know
But
he's got. I know he's
but
got the 600.
the point is, he's won enough of the big races, and he's won enough races. Period. Not to feel bad about the kind of driver he is. He is an
No.
awesome driver. He has nothing to prove to anyone.
No.
The only thing he has to do to himself, I guess, would be to prove to himself to put that championship
Right.
on the wall. But I don't think, once again, that defines him.
No, but as a competitor,
You always want to be the best.
he's hungry for that championship. That's the one thing missing, and he's going to keep going for it. I know it's going to come around Daytona. He's going to be ready to go, ready to get every single playoff point he can get his hands on again next year, and
Mm-hmm.
he's going to go after it. You know, and I wish him luck. I mean, I have nothing against Denny Hamlin. Nothing at all.
Nothing. He's one of my favorite drivers. I mean, I say that like I know everybody's because I was always taught that you only are supposed to have one favorite driver, and I don't think that's very fair. I mean,
Right.
I used to have one above all driver, and that was Tony Stewart, and a list of drivers that I liked.
Right, because you always have that number one.
Right.
Like right now, my number one is Chase Elliott.
Well, I didn't jump right on Chase. Let me say
No.
that one for a second,
No.
because right after Tony Stewart retired, it took me a very long time to find a driver that I liked. Because when I first started liking Tony Stewart, I don't know, it just hit me like lightning. It's got to be. It was an excitement factor. It's just I don't know. It was that Daytona we were at. It wasn't the 500, but it was a Pepsi 400, the first one we went to. And the only reason I was really cheering for Stewart is because we had gotten that fantasy game on NASCAR where you had to pick your drivers, and that was when it was cool. I'm sorry they changed it after that got sick. It got stupid. But you had to pick. You had like five drivers, and every week you had to put in one driver. Three of those five drivers. And I 9 times out of 10 put Tony Stewart in because from what I watched the year before when I first started racing with him, Tony Stewart was always going to be up there.
Yeah.
So we were at the Pepsi 400, like I said. It was July 4th weekend, the first time we were ever there. I think it was 2002. I want to say.
I believe it was 2002.
And I remember he was teaching me all the ins and outs of going to a race, and we were listening to the headphones, and I was listening to Tony Stewart, and all of a sudden, I mean, I guess I like a guy that curses. I don't know, but that's what it is.
And that's Tony Stewart.
And he went, "Who the fuck hit me?" And I was like, hearts in my eyes, the old cartoon, hearts in the air.
And just picture the I heart emoji.
Exactly. I was love, and I just from there on, he was my favorite driver until the day he retired.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't find anybody like that. I liked a lot of drivers. I liked Denny, and I liked Brad, and I liked Joey, and I was like, yeah, they're cool and all, and blah, blah, blah. But I couldn't really go, oh my God, and Kyle Busch, maybe I'll throw him in there. But there's nobody that just got me to that point where I was with Tony Stewart until I started watching Chase Elliott. And he kind of gave me that same kind of butterflies and,
swinging panties.
swinging panties. Sorry, my panties are put away. I don't think y'all really want to see my panties anyway. You see them every night, so let's stop. But anyway, and I don't know. He just gave me those butterflies again. Not to mention he was a second generation driver. I always liked Bill Elliott. I thought he was a cool guy, and I don't know. I'm glad to see he won a championship. I'm glad to see that the guy that I jumped on and became my favorite came to fruition.
Right. I mean, I just like the way the guy races. I mean, he races, he puts it all out there,
Exactly.
and he is, he's one of those guys that he is really hard on himself in a way, and he's a perfectionist. He's determined.
Mm-hmm.
He's out there to win it. Has a great drive. He's not afraid to get his hands dirty and knock somebody if he has to.
He's not also afraid to stick up his middle finger when he feels like he got fucked over too.
That's true. And he's talented. He's really, really talented. He's really, really good.
Yep, good blood, good blood.
So that's it as far as Chase Elliott goes.
Oh, I can talk about Chase all night. You want to talk about Chase all night? I can talk about his eyes. I can talk about his beautiful hair. I can talk about the tears in his eyes when he started to realize he won. He started tearing up. I started tearing up. Oh my God.
But yeah, it was really a great performance, dominating the last two races to win this championship.
Deservedly so.
Really impressive. Really impressive. Say what you want about the point system as it is. I love it. I like it. I mean, It really puts an emphasis on winning and winning when it matters.
Exactly.
I
mean, if you watched our race preview, you know how I feel about Harvick. I feel like Harvick should have been in this top four. But rules are rules, and he just didn't.
Right. He had so many playoff points going into that last round, and he couldn't even point his way in.
Exactly. And, everybody loves the rules. Everybody loves how it goes until your favorite driver's out. And
right.
It sucks that he was out. He's not my favorite driver. He's in there, but it sucks that he was out. And it's, I really feel like he should have been there with his domination all year. But, that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way the dice rolls. You don't always get what you want, and sometimes the best don't always win.
Yep, that's racing.
But the best won today.
That's right. He was definitely the best.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when you told me when we first started watching, I got home, I didn't hear nothing. I've worked all morning, so God, excuse me if I look tired, but I worked all damn morning. Came home, and Phil tells me, oh, Chase failed the inspection. I'm like, oh, shit. Now he's starting to the back. Oh, shit.
Hey, but it didn't take long, like we said.
Worst to first. I mean, this kid was determined to get to he was bad fast. I mean, he was passing cars like they were standing still.
Yeah, he was fast. I mean, hey, I guess that just about brings it up for the race. I mean, now the season is over. 2020 season is over. We will get that. We'll get some top 10s out there. The first one will be the top 10 90s drivers. That's going to be really fun to do. I can't wait to finally get started making that video.
Yeah, I'm not sure when we'll have it out. We're unfortunately not at a permanent home base right now, so it's hard to put out videos like we were doing, but we definitely will get it out one way or another. Yeah. Even if we have to do it live, who knows?
We'll get it out there to you. I don't know about doing that one as a live video because I want to make it good with some good pictures and stuff like I used to in all the videos, like with our top 10 tracks.
Yeah, if you haven't checked out any other videos, please check out the Tunnel Turn. We've got many other videos. We got the top 10 tracks. We try to do a little bit of news, here and there.
Mm-hmm. And if there's any other kind of top 10 lists that you might want to see, maybe we'll do top 10 2000 drivers or 80s drivers or, or maybe some other tracks or maybe the worst tracks or I don't know if I want to talk about negative stuff so much.
Yeah, let's stick to the positive.
Maybe rivalries.
There's been enough negative for 2020.
Maybe we could do some rivalries.
Maybe. Well,
think of something.
Let us know. Put in the comments. You can always tell us on Twitter. We're always around on Twitter. I'm Tunnel Turn Chris, CHRIS.
And I'm... go ahead.
Thank you. Nick Hayes around here. Only little C. Go ahead.
And I'm Tunnel Turn Phil. That's Phil with 2 L's.
2 L's.
Right.
2 L's and a little C.
So please like, please subscribe. When we get to 100 subscribers, we still have that Jeff Gordon 1995 championship tin, which I don't have with me at the moment, but we do still have it. And as soon as we get to 100 subscribers, we'll pick a lucky name.
That's right. Just ask Rex. He got his steering wheel. He put it up.
Yep, that's right. For 50, he got a Jeff Gordon steering wheel cover, and he showed us up on Twitter, and we're happy that he finally got it.
Oh, it took forever.
Right. Well, international shipping,
Ah.
And then when we get to 75, we still have that special surprise giveaway involving your favorite driver.
It's not polite to point.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I think that's much else you could do. I mean, I'm not going to sleep tonight. We could go all night if you want. I mean, I can't celebrate where I'm at like I really want to, but
we could. But
we got to go to bed. I got to go to work tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
Oh yeah, back to the grind. So until then, have a good day.
Bye. A lot harder to do when there's nobody